Hey guys, so part 2. Sorry I didn't finish that part. I had to run out. Apparently I got there just in time. I was getting there maybe just like 30 seconds later. He would have closed the store. Wow. Wow and wow. So yeah, so that's the whole thing. Thank you. And so yeah, so basically what will people do to actually go through, you know, to actually get free stuff from vending machines? I mean, it's ridiculous, it's crazy. So they come up and they tell you that nothing came out, you know, and then you feel sorry for them. You give them another quarter. To you, quarter's nothing. At the end of the day, you know, when that machine cashes out $100, $200, $300, like, you never know. People don't think that quarters make money, but you know what? When I open up my machines and people see the kind of money that comes out, you know, I mean, I do it very often. Every machine is different, but I do it very often, and I try to do it as often as possible. And the problem is just that if you don't do it often enough, people think that you're not there. But then if you do it too much, then you're just getting small and itty bits of pieces each time. So say if I go like once a month, I can cash out $10 out of the machine, right? And then, you know, give them a portion of it. But if I come down once every 2 months, I can cash out $20 from the machine, give them $6 or $7 or $8, you know, a little bit more. But if I come once every 3 months, let's say, you know, let's just assume the machine makes $10 a month. So if I come once a month, it's $10 twice. Once every 2 months, it's $20, and once every 3 months, it's $30. Let's just assume that one head machine makes $10 a month. So if you have a 2-header machine, you multiply that by 12 months, you're supposed to make $240 for the year on that machine. Okay. So if you just one head, $10 a month, that's $120 for the year. And if you have 2 heads, that's times 10, so it's $240 for the year. If you have 3 heads, so $360 for the year. If you have 4 heads, 5 heads, or 6 heads, so the more heads you have, the more you make. Obviously, it's a given. You know, so. But people don't see it that quarter is a lot of money, so they don't care. So when I tell the store to give back the quarter, just give back the quarter, you know. But these people will go through great lengths just to steal a gumball. Like this is so crazy for me, you know. It's just so funny, and I had to sit there and explain to the owner of how the machine works, so that for next time they know how to handle that nasty lying customer, you know. Like, I don't mind, yeah, get a gumball for free. I completely understand. I know you guys want to get free stuff, but you know what, at the end of the day, and I don't mind losing the free gumball here and there, you know, I'll still make my money. I don't care. All you gotta do is ask. You know, my phone number is on every single machine. If anything happens, I always tell my stores to call me. Have the customer call me. Now, usually when the customer calls me, I know something serious has happened. When the store calls me, it's like, okay, you know, somebody made a little complaint that we're going to get rid of. Nothing crazy. When a customer calls me, I know it becomes serious. You know what I mean? I have machines that have sensors in them. Sensors. Like, if a product does not vend, it'll give you back your money. Like, it'll give back your money. You know what I mean? It'll just give you back your money. So it tries it 2 times before it says. So, like, say if there's a snack in there, or like say if there's a soda in there, right? And say one of the it's like the first coil is empty and the second coil is full. Like, when it goes through the first coil, nothing comes out, so it'll try the second coil, and then that's when the product comes out, you know. But then again, if the product gets stuck. But now the problem is when the product hits that sensor and the customer tells me nothing came out. And I tell them that, you know what? It's super hard for me to believe that you're telling me that the machine said thank you, because obviously something came out, something was obviously there, but you didn't but nothing came out. You tell me nothing came out. Now these sensors are in places where people cannot reach into, so it's not like you could just touch it and say, you know, thank you. That the machine will say thank you, and it'll vend, you know, like it vended a product. The sensors are in places where you can't touch them. You can't see them. Only I can touch them. I can see them because they like only the operator can see them or set them up and do whatever he has to do with them. You gotta keep them clean. You gotta do a whole bunch of work, you know. So somebody calls me and tells me something like that, like I'm really disgusted with them. So you know what? I say, you know what? It's okay. I saved their name, I saved their phone number, and I saved them how many times they're gonna do that. Now, most of the times they're only gonna do it one time because they're gonna know that I'm not messing around. They're gonna know, and this is the problem. And you know, it's just crazy. It's just crazy how far of lengths will people go to get free stuff. It's just crazy. It's ridiculously crazy. It's super crazy. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, guys. I'm just so tired. You know, I'm just so really tired. I'm just coming back. I had to drive 30 minutes to get to this location, and now I have to drive 30 minutes back. This was just a cash fill. So, I actually did 2 cash fills today, which is great. But yeah, crazy stuff. But yeah, basically it. So this is what people will go through just to get free stuff. I mean, they would use pennies, dimes, nickels instead of actual quarters. They think that, you know, that the combination of pennies, dimes, and nickels will equal a quarter, and they keep throwing that shit in. It's just so funny. And when I open up the machine, I see all the pennies, dimes, and nickels into the machine. I see it all. You know? It's not something I'm going to make up. It's just when I open up the machine, I could see it, you know? I could see where people use pennies, dimes, and nickels, and I love those machines. Not that you know, that I do like the free money, but it also takes some space. It takes away space from the quarter that I can actually be profiting from a quarter. Now, I'm not saying I'm not profiting from this penny, dime, and nickel, but I would rather not take your money for free, because it's not my fault you think you can get a free product and you throw a penny, dime, and nickel in there. You know, by all means, throw as much as you want in there. I'll collect it anytime, any day. As much as you put in, I'll always collect it, no matter what. I promise you that. I'll never say no to that, okay? But at the same time, you didn't come up to a vending machine to, you know, to not get a product. And then the worst part about it is when you threw that penny, dime, and nickel into the machine, and then you start beating the shit out of the machine because it didn't give you nothing. And on top of that, you complain to the owner that it didn't give you nothing. But the owner already knows what you think they don't know. But they already know. They already know how the machine works. So they're going to tell you right off the bat, call the number. Call the number on the machine. And when they don't call, that's when we know the gig's up. You know what I mean? That's when we know. That's when I know that like these people are lying. You know? Now I'm not gonna say, you know, like, you know, calling anybody names or anything like that. You know? But you know, it is what it is. I think I'm about to stop by and help these people with their jack problem. I think I'm going out to. Alright guys, thank you for watching. This was part 2. Take care and enjoy. Have a great day.